Hello, my name is Mrs. Nanji and I am the Early Years Phase Leader at Montpelier Primary School. In this presentation, I hope to give you as much information as possible about the reception curriculum, what the first few weeks in September will look like, and lots more about the fun experiences your child will be part of this year. The induction process. Regardless of the current climate, we endeavour to make the transition process a positive experience for you and your child. As of current, we are planning the following. We understand starting school is a big step for children and families, so we will be holding 10-minute induction meetings with parents in June. This meeting is a perfect opportunity to share any relevant information about your child, their strengths, medical information, allergies, and lots more. We like to refer to these meetings as an informal meet and greet with a reception teacher. These meetings will take place on Zoom. Last year, these meetings were received positively by parents, children, and teachers. So if you have not done so, please book an available slot. Unfortunately, due to time restraints, if you miss your booking, we will not be able to offer you an alternative. Each child will be invited to attend a short taster session towards the end of June, which will provide the children with an opportunity to explore a reception classroom and begin to familiarise themselves with the teaching team. Please note that the class your child visits during this session may not be the actual class in September. To avoid any confusion, we would appreciate it if you could inform your child that this is just a taster session and that they will find out which class they will be in July. You will be notified which class your child is going to and who your child's class teacher will be by the end of July. We will have a staggered start in school in September where the children will be starting on different dates to enable the children to settle into the new classes. Depending on their start date, the children will have up to 2 weeks on shorter days in school before they start full-time. Key dates and information such as your child's start date, start and finish times in September, your child's allocated class and teacher will all be emailed to you by the end of July. The first few weeks. We usually offer a soft start for the first 2 weeks, enabling you to help settle your child into their new class. Even with the current climate, we're hoping we will still be able to offer this in September. We find that if children feel a positive influence from their grown-ups, then they feel positive and are happier coming into school. As each child is an individual, if your child is not settling, we can meet and discuss the best course of action. In the first few weeks, your child will learn and adapt to the class promises and expectations of their new teacher. We will undertake a baseline assessment of each child to find out what your child already knows and what they can do across the 7 areas of the curriculum. We will then use this information to develop their next steps in their learning. Good behaviour is rewarded by the use of the happy face, verbal praise, and stickers. We encourage the children to work together with each other, and this is rewarded by gaining a gold star. When the class obtains 5 gold stars, they receive golden time at the end of the week. On the other hand, not following class promises is taken seriously, and steps are put in place to ensure it doesn't happen again, such as a use of the sad face or spending some time on the thinking chair. If such incidents do occur, they are followed up immediately at the end of the day with the parents and carers involved, and if the behaviour continues, a formal letter will be sent via email. Just to reinforce, this does not happen often, and when it does, we do work closely with parents and the children involved to ensure and model good learning behaviour. Mount Avenue Gate. When dropping your child to school, please only enter through the gate on Mount Avenue. The gate is electronic and opens at 8:40 and closes at 9 a.m. It also opens at 3 p.m. for home time. Usually, reception children start school at 8:55 and finish at 3:15. However, come September, this may differ depending on government guidance around the COVID-19 situation. Information about start and finish times will be sent to you prior to September. Classroom entrances. These are the entrances to our 3 reception classrooms: blue class, red class, and yellow class. Currently, we have a one-way system in place, and the children are asked to say goodbye to the grown-ups in the Key Stage 1 playground. Staff will be available to walk your child over to their classroom. On your child's first day, you will be permitted to walk up to the classroom door with your child. Please leave the playground promptly via the one-way system. Waiting in the playground can disturb the beginning of the day and stops children from entering their classrooms in a timely and safely manner. Staff will be in the playground until 8:55. If you need to have a quick chat with them, you are welcome to do so. If you require a longer time to speak to the teacher, we respectfully request that you wait until the end of the day. Alternatively, you can make an appointment via the school office. If your child has an appointment during the school day and you need to collect them earlier, then please use the main gate via the front office. At 3:15, the children are dismissed from their classroom doors in the reception playground. To collect your child at the end of the day, you can enter the school via any gate. Children will be dismissed one at a time to the receiving adult. Please be punctual when collecting your child, as being left in school can be distressing for young children. Uniform and PE kits. As you can see on the screen, the left image is of our school uniform, the middle image is of the autumn and winter PE kit, and the right-hand side image is of the spring and summer PE kit. Please do not send your child into school with big bags or rucksacks, as these are not required in reception, and we do not have the space for them in our cloak area. Uniform and PE kits can be purchased from Juniper. Reception take part in PE lessons every Friday. On this day, please send your child to school wearing their PE kit. A really big plea from all staff. Please, please, please label everything, as items do get lost from time to time, and if they are not labelled, then they are unlikely to be returned to the owner and will end up in lost property. Snack and lunchtime. The school is part of the government healthy eating scheme. Therefore, all children are offered a piece of fruit or vegetable without charge. Alternatively, you can send your child to school with their own fruit or piece of vegetable, but please ensure it is in a clearly labelled container. We do not allow fizzy drinks or glass bottles. Dried fruit is allowed, but no other snacks. We do not have a formal snack time as part of our timetable, so the children are free to choose when they want to sit down and eat their snack at the snack bar. This is a great opportunity for the children to talk and socialise with each other and develop relationships. The company called Cool Milk provide our milk. You can apply directly with them online or by phone. This year, due to severe food allergies, if you do sign your child up for milk, then they will be unable to drink it in class. We will send it home with your child every day. Harrison's provides school lunches at Montpelier, and they are free for all children under 7. However, we recommend if you are able to provide a packed lunch for the first 3 weeks, then please do so, as we have found in the past, starting school and adjusting to new routines is a lot to get used to for young children. Going into the lunch hall and having to choose from a buffet station can be quite a daunting experience for some. Having something they enjoy eating from home can make the experience a little easier for them. Please do not provide your child with a packed lunch if you want them to have a Harrison's lunch, as this can then lead to confusion for both adults and children. Just a reminder, for those who prefer the packed lunch option, we aim to remain a healthy school, so therefore no sweets are allowed, and please try to limit crisps to once a week. We are also a nut-free school, so please be mindful when including cereal bars in lunches. If you choose for your child to have the Harrison's lunch, please be aware that we do not provide a halal option. We have very limited kitchen space, so all the food is brought in, cooked and delivered to school. Therefore, we are unable to offer halal dishes. However, every day there will be a vegetarian option, a fish option and a meat option. A typical day in reception. Here you can see a copy of our daily timetable, and there is also another copy available in the reception handbook. At Montpelier, we understand the importance for young children to learn through play. Therefore, we have incorporated a large section of the morning and afternoon where children will be involved in teacher-led and child-led play. This is where the children can choose between learning in the outdoor area and the indoor area. Friday mornings are a little different to the rest of the week. This is when the children take part in PE, music and ICT lessons. Everything is provided in school, so there is no need to bring in rucksacks with pencil cases or books. The Foundation Stage Curriculum. The Foundation Stage Curriculum is made up of 7 areas. The 7 areas are the ones you can see on the screen now. Our aim at Montpelier is to present the curriculum in a meaningful and stimulating way for your child. Themes and topics are based around the children's interests and are planned as weekly or fortnightly durations. None of these areas of learning are taught in isolation. They are all linked together with a theme or a topic. Themes can include learning about ourselves, families, mini-beasts, space, robots, shops, under the sea, and many, many more. The themes are flexible in that each year they vary as we like to take into account the interest of the children. A theme may result from something a child has talked about or brought from home that has stimulated interest in the class. More information about the curriculum can be found in our reception handbook. Outdoor learning. Some children prefer to learn outside, so we carefully plan and set up our outdoor classroom to reflect the 7 areas of the curriculum. Here the children will have the opportunity to play and make friends with children in the other reception classes. We strongly recommend that every day parents send their child to school with appropriate outdoor clothing. This way the children have the choice of learning through play either inside or outside, regardless of the weather. Guided reading. In addition to our weekly literacy and phonics lessons, the children in reception are read with twice a week in a small group, once with the class teacher and once with the nursery nurse. This is where your child will have the opportunity to practice their phonics skills along with the development of sight vocabulary and comprehension. Phonics in reception. At Montpelier, we follow the Read, Write, Ink phonics scheme. The children will take part in a fun, fast-paced, daily 20-minute session based on linking sounds and letters. We will be holding a phonic workshop for adults in the autumn term where you will be provided with more information about the phonics scheme and how you can support your child at home with their phonics learning. Evidence Me. We use a software called Evidence Me as part of our assessment process. This tool allows teachers to take observations of the children during their learning in the form of a photograph. We then write a comment about what they are doing, saying and learning. At the end of each half term, we will email you a copy of all the observations we have taken of your child so you can be kept up to date with their learning and their next steps. We understand a lot of learning takes place outside of school. So this software allows you to send in any wow moments your child may have throughout the year. There is an example on the screen of a wow moment where a child was showing her interest in living things. The parent captured this comment and sent it in as a wow moment to us using the Evidence Me app. Guidance about how to download and sign up to the Evidence Me app will be sent to you in the autumn term. Montpelier events. We value our community and relationships with our families at Montpelier. To embrace this further, we hold several events throughout the year where you will be invited to watch or take part in. For more information about these events, please have a look in the reception handbook. You are allowed to take videos and photos of special events, but you are not allowed to take photos of the children either from outside or inside the classroom on camera or mobile phones at any other time. This is part of our early years foundation stage safeguarding statutory guidelines. Parents as partners. We want to foster positive relationships with all families and very much consider parents as partners to the children's learning journey. To help us with this, we like to keep you informed about your child's learning. Here are some of the things we do to support this. At various points throughout the year, you will have the opportunity to come and read a story to your child's class. We put up an Ask Your Child About poster in the classroom window at the end of every day to show you what the children have been learning that day. We have found that often children will go home and when the adult asks them, "How was your day? What did you do today?" the children will often say, "Don't know," or "I can't remember," or "just played." I can assure you the children do a lot more than just playing, so hopefully this poster will help you with questions you can ask that should prompt the children's memory. Each half term, we send out a curriculum map which will inform you about the topics, skills, concepts your child will be learning that half term. We hold 3 parent consultation evenings a year where we will share your child's academic achievements as well as the next steps in their learning. And finally, in the spring term, we hold Learning Together sessions where we invite parents into the classroom and you can take part and join the morning session with your child. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to get a real insight into your child's day at school. Reception Newsletter. Each week, you will receive a copy of the Reception Newsletter. On this, you will find an overview of the learning that will take place the following week. We always try to put reminders for key events and dates for your diaries on here too. Each newsletter will include a homework activity for you to complete with your child. We have found children who complete homework prior to the start of the week feel more prepared about the learning that will take place the following week. The homework activity changes weekly and ranges from a drawing, writing, speaking, or a problem-solving activity. Homework in reception. Once the children have settled into school, they will start receiving reading books. These books are chosen by the teachers and are based on the children's speaking and reading ability. Majority of the children will start with picture books where there are no words or text on the page. This is because we would like the children to focus on developing the story language by making up the story with what they can see and make predictions about what might happen next. As the children progress with their phonics, they will start receiving books with words in. Your child will also receive a library book or an essential read each week. More information about this will be sent out to you in the autumn term. The purple book bags can be purchased from Juniper. If you would like to purchase a reading scheme at home for your child to explore, then please do not purchase an Oxford Reading Tree scheme. The Oxford Reading Tree scheme is the only scheme that we have access to in school as it's one we have already invested in. Feel free to browse the internet for other early reading schemes such as Rigby Star, Project X and Ladybird books. Development of personal care skills. Here are a few suggestions of things you can do over the summer to help prepare your child for September. Encourage your child to dress and undress themselves with little or no help from an adult. Turning jumpers or sleeves the correct way can be tricky, so that's always worth practicing, and also doing up zips and buttons. This will give them the opportunity to develop their independence, a skill we promote quite early on in the school year. Children often take their shoes off when they want to put on something from our dressing up area. Learning to put shoes back on the correct feet will ensure they have less trips and falls. We ask for all children to be fully toilet trained before starting school in September. Please encourage your child to use the toilet independently, including wiping themselves, flushing and washing their hands thoroughly. If you think your child will need support with this, then please focus on this with them over the summer months in preparation for September. Other things that would be helpful are having a go at peeling fruit like bananas, satsumas and pouring water into cups. This will give them some confidence when accessing our self-service snack bar. We are so excited about the upcoming year and we hope that you feel the same way. It would be beneficial to reinforce this positivity over the summer months to your child, as some children can feel anxious about their first year in big school. We really want to foster those early bonds, so if you could talk about school in a positive light, that would be really helpful. We look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye!